There we go. Ugh.
I won't be able to turn that more.
Man. Me. Because, you know, we need much more me. Because I'm a narcissistic asshole. So, yeah, obviously I decided to bring Grant on board to these little reviews because, you know, the last couple episodes I haven't exactly been the most lucid. And, you know, like, you know what, Grant would be good for this. And, you know, help me think about more things to say. So, he's on board for a couple episodes. Depends on how many we can get through today.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we are on episode 7, which is Stick. Before we get into it, though, I think you've been kind of binge watching all day, haven't you?
Yeah, I watched episodes 3 through 7 today.
What's your impression on the show so far?
I'm really loving it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, even at its weakest, it's a pretty solid show. Like, even on episode 3, which you say you weren't a big fan of, like, I was okay with it.
Yeah, and that one I felt like the character motivation was very confusing. But
Yeah, that was understandable. It was like, wait, why are you helping this guy? You're just gonna, like, are you gonna do, like, a runaway jury thing where, like, you find a way to get him in trouble still? No? Okay.
yeah, I didn't really get all that, but yeah, I'm a big character guy, and I think it's kind of what I think it's gonna be a big dividing issue in this particular episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, Stick. I really liked it. You disagree?
It was still a good episode, though. It was just, I felt like it was a little stagnant.
Stagnant how?
Just in terms of, like, not much really happening. Like, I mean, in terms of, like, the overall plot. Like, it was good backstory stuff, though, but just, I felt like they could have done a better job, like, kind of integrating that organically into the overall picture.
I'm fine with what they did. It's like, very, very briefly going over the story.
Yeah.
This one introduces Stick, who is a comic book character, who is a known mentor of Daredevil very early on. I'm not too familiar with the character very much. This one does have a lot of very classic Daredevil story tropes. I have a feeling it'll probably come into play. If not this season, next season for sure.
Yeah.
And what I'm assuming is the Hand is going to come into play at some point. Which
Oh, yeah, I heard about those guys. Because weren't we talking about that when we saw Ninja Turtles?
Well, yeah, that was the Foot. That was
that
was
they were kind of
Turtles was directly parodying at the time.
Yeah.
So no, the Hand is this ninja clan that's a huge part of the Daredevil lore. That's kind of where all the ninja stuff comes in. I'm assuming Nobu, who is the Asian,
The Yakuza
leader, is a part of as well, or at least has some connection to. I'm assuming that's where that's going. I don't know. Like, it's all very vague, especially at the end scene where you see Stick with the dark meditation room talking to, I can only guess, is Bane. And but yeah, like I said, this episode focuses more on characters, and for that, this is one that really first showcased that Daredevil has some serious daddy issues, which I actually liked. Because, you know, of course, one thing I noticed with Stick is an interesting character in how they send them a term in this show, and the fact that whenever he's on screen, like, I don't know if you got this, it felt like there was a big tonal shift, just in general.
Kind of, but not really.
I mean, not to an extreme where it was overly distracting or didn't feel like it belonged or anything like that, but just like, because he's like one of those take no bullshit, kind of sarcastic mentors.
He kind of reminds you of, like, someone's crotchety grandpa.
A little bit, except he can beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
And,
this old man, he played sticks. He kicked ass.
pretty much. He says plays like a grouchy old man, except he's willing to kill people. But he abandoned Daredevil like as soon when he was a little kid, just to see like they're starting to get their bond. But I guess that's scared. I guess they're implying that connection kind of scared Stick, so he ran off.
Yeah.
And left Matt Murdock time to fend off on his own. But yeah, they had great chemistry together. Both characters have pretty damn good chemistry together. Or at least the adult version himself. Even the kid actor, they found a surprisingly good kid actor to play this part, but not perfect.
I do feel like when he gets into his crying mode, he tries a little bit too hard.
Well, yeah,
like it's a little one of those, like nothing cringeworthy. There's a little.
At the same time, it can't be too harsh on a kid actor. I mean, the kid's doing a pretty good job, given what he's already had to go through.
Pretty much. I mean, plus it's usually hard to find like really, really good kid actors.
Exactly. I mean, this isn't like Super 8 where you had like great kid actors they somehow found. Where are those kids nowadays, anyway?
I know one of them was a Fanning. Oh. And that's all I remember.
Anywho, so, yeah, like a lot of fun little nods to comics here. Like, this is the first time we see Daredevil with his classic two batons. which I guess he keeps at the end of the episode. So I don't know if we'll see more of that into play. Like I said, I realized this last episode. I think you're just I don't know if you noticed it too, the fact that he's been slowly adding on to his costume.
Yeah, like I noticed the gloves because like that was one thing that showed. I was like I didn't really pay too much attention, but like something it just kind of like something like bugged me in the back of my head. I don't remember him having those.
Yeah, like that, and there's elbow pads that I noticed last time. I don't know if there's anything more this time. There's something to keep an eye on for. I'm gonna see if I can slowly add on to it.
Yeah.
But like this one feels like a lot. Now that I think about it, it feels like a lot of setup for future episodes. Like it sets up the hand, it sets up Nobu and whatever the hell they do with the Yakuza. It sets up whatever the hell like Blue Sky is.
Black Sky.
Black Sky. Blue Sky. No, that's the animation company. We need to stop Blue Sky before they release another Ice Age movie. That's a good reason to kill. Huh?
Let's wait till after they get the Peanuts movie out.
I don't know, let's look at the log so far. We had the Ice Age movies and Epic. Oh, and Rio 1 and 2. So, not a great resume so far.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they'll come out of nowhere and surprise us. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, it's a great fight scene. I really want to know I'm really curious to see what Black Sky is, because apparently it involves a little kid chained up. So
yeah, I'm guessing he's like some diseased child.
That's what I was guessing, but I'm not sure. Like I said, it feels like they're setting up a lot of the more Asian ninja-esque culture that Daredevil is very much involved in, outside of just the whole gangster element. So, I liked it. I liked what they're setting up, and I liked the characters that are in it. Again, I still could not give two shits about the what's it called?
United Alliance?
United Alliance storyline. I keep fucking up the name.
Or it was United or Unified? I think it was United.
I think it was United too, but
yeah.
I still don't give two shits about that. I like more what they did Ben Eric last episode. I liked him in that episode. I like him as like the reporter trying to figure out what the hell's going on in Hell's Kitchen. I don't care about the conspiracy shit, especially since I already know who the conspirators are. So,
yeah. Well, at that point, it's like there's not much you do. It's supposed to be the whole dramatic irony thing, where like we know but they don't.
I know. Right now where it's at, it just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. So I was like, it feels like filler.
Yeah.
Either way, I still like Foggy. I mean, I still like.
Yeah, I'm actually really liking him quite a bit.
Yeah, which I did not like him in the first episode. I thought he was kind of a douche. But he's still kind of a douche, but he's more of a likable douche.
Yeah. I don't really get that douchey vibe. He like throughout the entire thing, like he's felt like a very well-intentioned individual.
Now he did. Initially, not so much. Like that was one thing to come out of the third episode was Foggy's like, maybe we don't want to represent the serial killers. But yeah, you got anything more to say about this episode?
Not really, because I mean that is one of the things about this episode. There's not too much to really say about it. I think.
I mean, like there's well, if you know the comics, there's a lot to take in. So I mean, that's probably why I enjoyed it more than you did.
That's true.
What's the next episode called?
No idea. I turned off the Xbox.
Dude, we're just getting started. Why you turn off the Xbox for?
Because you said you had stuff to do tonight, so I figured you wouldn't be here.
I figured we got to at least a couple episodes.
Okay, next episode.
All right, next episode. See you all next time.